In this tutorial today, you will learn how to read a floor plan. This is for environmental design. In environmental design, we will look at planimetrics, floor plans, and elevations. Here you can see that this is a floor plan of an art room. This is the primary art building here that's been created. There's been a textiles room. You can see opposite is a storage room and the secondary art room here. You can see these symbols here are always used for the door. So it's a straight line and then a curved line. This is how you do the symbol for the door, and that is always used in a floor plan. Same thing here, you must have entrances to show how to get into the building. You can also see that these walls here are nice and thick. So these are 3 millimeters in thickness and coloured in with solid black. So make sure you refer to the technical drawing specifications as well to make sure that these are 3 mil in thickness. So that's what you need for all the walls. Then you would have these symbols here, so like a capital D with a straight line to show the seats, and then a square or rectangles to show where the tables would go. Here there's another door as well and goes into the storeroom, and you can see that there's a bench along here and there's been thin 1 millimeter lines for the furniture. Then you can see here, so there's a sink, and then this symbol here, this one here, if we zoom in a bit closer, you need to have that circle, and then you need these lines here as well for the extra bit for the sink. This is also good to look at here, is you can see these lines here, there should be a long outline, and then there should be 2 thin lines in the middle, and this shows the symbol for the window. So you can see here that this is a window all across the back here, and then there's a window on the side here. So you need an outline and then 2 lines in the middle to show that it's a window. Okay. So those are the main features that you would have for a floor plan. So your doors, walls to be 3 millimeters, furniture outline should also be 1 millimeter. The windows should also be 3 millimeters thick, but with 2 lines in the middle. Then you can see that there are measurements here. So all the measurements, instead of having arrowheads, we have these X. So it should look something, if I draw it here, we'd have our dimension lines that would finish off, and then we would have, let's say, this is a measurement here, and then my number, let's say it's 30. Then at the end of my measurement, I'd need to put a diagonal line like that to make sure it's marked off. So we just do that for our measurements for a floor plan. So you can see here, because this is a scale of 1 to 100, which is the scale that we always use for floor plans, so here you'd convert it as well. So making sure you're using measurements and then converting. So if it's 3 mil thickness, the first measurement here, all along here, again looking at your technical drawing specifications, it goes through, I'm going to show you here. So let's look here, refer to here. So floor plans, 1 or 2 plan sheet, so the scale is always typically, the scale is 1 to 100. Okay. Also what's important to know as well is these line thicknesses. So a thick continuation is for the outline of the buildings and ground lines. Thin chains, or thick chains are for title boundaries. Thin dashes are for if you have overhanging roofs or eaves. And then thin continuous are for the inside, so the showers, baths, doors and windows. If we flip to the next page here, it also shows you here in the technical drawing specifications. The symbols here are for different doors. So double sliding door, panelled door, joinery doors, and these are the symbols for the same type of doors but in elevations. So they're different for each. In floor plans, refer to these ones. In elevations, we were going to refer to these ones. Okay. Same with these symbols here as well. So in plans, this is a glass panelled window, double sliding door window, bifold door window. And then also these are the symbols here for lounge chair, lounge suite, dining table. So these are the chairs, the half moons, the kitchen sink, hot plates, double bed, bath, shower, toilet, hand basin. You must use these exact symbols for if you're going to have a bathroom or if you're going to have a toilet, you must use these symbols. Okay, let's go back to the measurements. So, if we look here, the first measurements here show the external features. So they show the windows or other openings as well. So you can see here, this window along here, the measurement is here. And it stops. The measurement stops there, and the measurement stops there. The 300 tells us the wall thickness here and the wall thickness here. So you can see 300. The second line, or the second dimension, shows the internal features, such as the rooms and the wall thickness. So you can see here, if I go along to this line, so if I trail it down, and this measurement here, it's going to line up with this wall here. So I can see that this wall here is this measurement here. Again, they've got the 300 for the wall thickness and the 300 for the wall thickness here. Then there actually should have been, if I'm looking correctly, there should have been a measurement here that goes up to here. So this wall here should be measured here. And then, if I look correctly as well, I need to go up, and it should be from there to there. There should be a measurement as well for this wall. Then here, there should be a measurement, which there is. I can see one, but it should be making sure your measurements need to be in the middle. So this measurement should be brought along this way in the middle for this wall here. So this is just for the internal walls and rooms. So these measurements here are just for the walls and the wall thickness and internal rooms. The third dimension line shows the overall external building. So the overall measurement for the whole building is this measurement here. Again, you can see each measurement has these diagonal lines crossing through it this way. So they're always going diagonal this way. Okay. These measurements here, it's the same thing. So the first closest dimension line shows the external features, so the windows. So you can see on this side, they should be measuring this window. So this window comes up here to here, and this is the measurement for this window. So the first one of the windows and other openings. So you can see here they've measured the door for the opening. Just for this side, yep. Then the second dimension line shows internal rooms and wall thickness. And then the third dimension line shows the overall measurement. Okay. So that is a basic of how to read a floor plan. The last bit we're going to go through in the next video is how to do a title block.